Alrighty, let's play as Judas here. And we like Judas in general. He's a really good character. We start in the basement, thank goodness. Judas has the highest damage multiplier. Low HP, but very, very powerful. If I get a bomb, I'm going to use it on to get that dime. It's hyper worth it. Super dangerous room there. Is that better than the dime? That's a question that Ghost Baby is something that we can start off with. Let's go ahead and do the boss real quick. It's just Monstro. Use the Book of Belial. That's +2 damage per room. Just simply holding it gives you a 25% chance higher to encounter a devil room. Which before the Wrath of the Lamb patch, I believe was 100%. But it's better as, you know, additional percent without going way over top. Ghost Baby has Spectral Tears. Some extra HP, always take that. That's a worthy shot for the bomb. So is that. If that's the tower, that would be good. The moon would be good here. Hopefully there's an item in there. Anyway, I don't have to subject the bomb. As I view it right now, I would rather... I can't tell if I'd rather get the dime or... That's tough. The nice soul heart there. Okay, now I don't have to decide. Okay. Okay, we got the best item in the game. We finally got a run to start with Epic Fetus here. Now we don't care what happens. I don't need bombs. I can find the top secret and regular secret room every time. I don't need devil deals. We don't need anything. We do not want for anything now. Okay. Just woof. So Epic Fetus is the most powerful item in the entire game. Better even than Brimstone. No sense destroying the fire because you can't. You don't get anything if you destroy them with an explosion. Don't even care that I took the hit. Look for the top secret room. Another soul heart. We'll happily take that. Now I'm looking for something like flight or some additional speed. Epic Fetus always does exactly 80 damage. You cannot increase the damage at all. There's not really a great reason to. Who cares? You trivialize almost every boss in the entire game. What do you get? Tears up. Doesn't matter. Goat Hoof is better than the Polaroid. We'll guaranteed get the Polaroid. Sure, we'll take it. We'll go no regular hearts for this run. The nail we had last run, it's increase to damage, decrease to speed, +1 soul heart, plus you produce contact damage and destroy all rocks in a room where you use it. It's overwhelmingly powerful, but so is Epic Fetus. We now don't care what happens. I just need a lot of soul hearts and defensible things. Now, is it more worth it to go in the shop, or is it more worth it to take the treasure room? And the answer is the treasure room. Although the shop, I could get another key, the treasure room is the proper spot to go. Little Steven. We won't use familiars too much in this run. As you can see, they don't really want to. They can't really shoot. Little Steven fires Homing Tears. Ghost Baby, of course, fires Spectral Tears. We're in the catacombs here. A lot more money coming our way. Hopefully we can find something like money equals power or something. I was preparing myself for greed heads and I come into trites. Now you can use the mouse. Another temple. I have the Book of Belial. Well, I did have the Book of Belial. There's greed heads. But I could just use the arrow keys just as well. We'll take more tarot cards over additional speed, I think. Will I? I think I like more speed over more tarot cards and other cards. What I really desperately crave at this moment is flight. Flight is what you look for with Epic Fetus because that's the only real defensible structure you need. We're basically using this like we did the last run. It's just a glorified Book of Revelations. I can't get any additional damage out of it on this run, so it's probably worth going in there. It's not. Okay. Keep in mind, I absolutely can hurt myself with my own bombs. Just making sure. The husk will go down in like 1 or 2 shots. I meant 2 or 3. More red health. I did take a devil room, so we're not going to see any angel rooms, which is fine. I took the nail. The nail's good. The nail, much like on the last run, it'll pay its worth for 2 red hearts. Really unfortunate here. No keys. Luckily, I don't need them, but it really, really sucks when you have all this money and no keys to use them. Best thing I can find in, like, one of these rooms might be, say, a devil room or something. And this could blow up and give me keys. Mostly, I'm just hoping for soul hearts at this point. I just want to leave myself enough coins that I can hopefully get an arcade for the next floor. Out of six coins, okay, we'll definitely take that. 6 coins, we've gotten 1 soul heart. 7 coins, we've gotten 1 soul heart. A lot of fortunes that I don't really need. Mom's Pearl is an additional 10% chance to turn full red hearts into soul hearts, though. So, another thing we had in the last run. We have Epic Fetus, though. The only things we're looking for now are defensive items, not offensive items. Offensive items really aren't that helpful. Yeah. I don't know what affects how long it can hang out, but I want to go into that room for sure. Want to get those coins for sure too. It's easier to use bombs for the micromanagement, like so. Dad's key will pick up, take out. Can be a pain in the ass to kill flies or any enemy that likes to get close to you. We're just always going in those no matter what. Like these globins can be a big dick punch. But we can take care of them. Of course, that's a secret room we've already been to. Gonna deal with the champion. That's nice to see. Treasure room would be better than the shop. Just keep that in mind. Liberty Cap doesn't look like I can avoid picking up at the moment. That'd be kind of annoying if that were the tick. Just the caves, we have to deal with Peep. Very easy. And I just ran right into a shot. One more shot. Speed up, I'll take it. Unfortunately, Lump of Coal does... Although it does something for Brimstone, it doesn't do anything for Epic Fetus. Doesn't matter though, you saw how trivial it was to destroy Krampus there. See, if that were the tick, I'd just be screwed, right? Where's the treasure room? Remember, these guys turn into bomb flies, but just like if you kill them over a chasm, they won't produce bomb flies. That really hurts that I will not get that so hard. Extra bombs do nothing for me. We haven't gotten Blue Baby's Soul, but Blue Baby's Soul just fires shots like a regular familiar. Except now your familiars follow Blue Baby's Soul instead of you, which can occasionally actually be a good thing. Got a little impatient and took the hit there. Mom's Eye. You really want to pick that up so we can unlock Mom's Contact. And then I need to, you know, also luck in this another Mom item or 3. Hurts not being able to get that. Hurts not being able to get that boss room either, but I have Epic Fetus, so. And the nail, so I should have a decent level of longevity for this run. Hopefully we can maintain some positive inertia. Getting Epic Fetus early on is really nice. Why that didn't kill. Wonder why that didn't kill. Okay. Epic Fetus is not quite as good in Rebirth, unfortunately. It does, of course, trivialize Knights, which you know I love. Honestly, it trivializes most enemies. It's what they use in the speedrun of this game, not that this speedrun, or game in general, is played as much as it should be. Or deserves, rather. Everyone's kind of gravitated towards Rebirth. They say the newest one, the anti-birth version that's coming out, called Repentance, and a few other tweaks, I assume, too, is going to be the last one in Rebirth, but they've said that before already. But probabilistically, it'll just mean that anything new comes from, will come to a new game, is what it'll come down to. They're always trying to make more money out of this game, which is, it's kind of reasonable. I empathize. None of those trinkets are worth it. Mom's Pearl is the one. We're just using this like Book of Revelations. I don't care if I use it properly. I did take that hit. I was fully willing to. Hoppers can be very annoying. or leapers, I'm sorry. Leapers can be very annoying, even with Epic Fetus. There are some enemies, particularly the ones that like to get too close, they can be very annoying. Free visit. That's not too bad. Show me an Eternal Heart. Double viz. Single viz. It's as good at this place as any. Still the depth's 1, so we're just gonna go fight the boss right away. Why not? It's war, so I'll finally get a decent defense. Remember, he likes to come at all 3 planes. What you do instead of when fighting war here, you just drop bombs. Just kind of hope your bombs can slow him down. Cube of meat. We'll take it. We'll take anything defensively viable. That'll just block some shots for me. Hopefully, if I get cube of meat too, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's fantastic. Now, we all know this is going to be greed, right? We all knew that. I know we all knew that. Anyone watching this knew, oh, that's going to be greed. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, worth it. Whoops, didn't mean to hit myself there. It happens sometimes, sure. It was worth 1 bomb. Just hoppers, not leapers, thank goodness. I think we did have just 1 Epic Fetus run, and it was very, very late that we obtained it. It's always silly when it works out that way. We'll probably just use the moon to teleport randomly on one of the deeper floors. The Peeper, sure. That'll be an actual useful familiar. He'll just ebb around. Worst thing he'll do is maybe push my bombs around if I start firing off some. But other than that, honestly, I don't expect him to be that significant. A lot of Isaac runs, in my experience, in this original Wrath of the Lamb version, tend to be like, oh, gang's all here sort of moments, where it's just you and you get a million familiars. At least we're in the depths here. 3 coins is something. Couple babies here. Pretty easy to deal with. Looking for the top secret room, which you'll notice I didn't even care that much about. Trying to find the safest spot to go. Sometimes it's hard to reason it out right away. Hopefully this has a key in it for me. No, but a lot of money. We'll go in here, why not? Guppy's tail and Guppy's paw. Not really worth turning into... I would get 3 soul hearts for it. Is that worth it? Because I would go back to the nail. Yeah, sure. It's still a net gain of 2 hearts in my opinion. I don't intend to get low enough to ever have to use my red hearts. Tarot deck. We'll use it one time. We get the Emperor, which is better than the Moon in my opinion. Also the bane of my existence of late. I'll check the shop before I consider taking that. So I don't want Small Rock here, I just want Soul Hearts. Samson's Lock is not good. It just gives us Bloody Lust except when we get hit. Excellent. Soul Heart, Mom's Pearl coming in clutch here. Wow, I was not delicate enough with my movement there. This one I can just take pot shots and they're not moving for shit. 2 pills, okay. Bad trip. It's bad. Tears up. It's tears up. It's occasionally nice to see, but an Epic Fetus run. Epic Fetus overrides everything. There's not a thing that's left alive after Epic Fetus, really. Mom's Knife also tends to override everything. Unfortunately, Brimstone doesn't override enough. Bombs with keys, that's excellent. Not gonna use you at all. Gotta use the cube of meat to kill the flies. I would very much like to have Scatol though. Crystal Ball reveals the entire map and drops a tarot card or a soul heart for you. Usually a lot rarer than that. Like I said, I would very much like Scatol. Or some extra soul hearts. Whatever you deem appropriate. Don't need the bombs. Okay, just give me that, please. 1 in 13 shot. I don't really need the keys either, honestly. But Scatol is definitely worth it here. Was that the second time I've seen it available? Come on, baby. This is so tedious, but it's the right way to play the game. I hate to tell you. 2 halves. Because that's 2 halves, I don't have a chance to get soul hearts out of them. So that's really annoying. Only full hearts can turn into potential soul hearts. So that would have been a full one. I'll go down to 15. After that, I'll come back if I need to. All right. Still nothing. Okay, we got something out of it. At least a little worth it. I went in here, right? Yeah, I didn't get the sound effect, so. Slow down just a little bit. No, not worth it. I may not be able to fly, but with Epic Fetus, any item within grasp over spikes I can grab. Not over chasms, but barring anything else. Most of the time you just want to maximize the extent of your explosive damage. Like in a speedrun I've seen, you know, you just bomb your way through doors. I, of course, would never speedrun this game. I'm kind of... I don't know why that was pink. That was weird. Chubb has multiple segments, so he goes down pretty handily. He still has a lot of health, just for a boss enemy. We'll take that. Okay, I got hit there because I was being dumb and I used the world right away. And that should be his death. Then keep. People take like, what, 6 shots? Okay. Dime is excellent, 1/100 there. Got a ton of HP. Man, all this epic fetus makes me want to do an epic Fortnite dance. I'm like so depleted lately from working so much, but I never understood the Battle Royale craze. It never resonated with me particularly. And I try not to be hateful of it. I don't like FPSs in general. But mine's not to judge, you know? I don't think I care about Scatol enough to run it back. I'm just gonna come over right here. Bomb the shit out of this. Unfortunately, push pin is just so weak. 10% chance to have penetrating tears. Of course, the Emperor is excellent. That's the Joker. It's pretty good. Sure, double my keys. Okay. Well, that's it. Now we just go stomp the hell out of Mom and indeed just crush the rest of the game. Red Mom is interesting in that she's especially stompy. Whoops. Doesn't matter. I don't particularly care how much I get hit. And, oh, the habit that I picked up in the store, every time I get hit, it will charge my active item by 1 full charge of that. Finally get Mom's contact unlocked. It's an immensely powerful item, by the way. Has a chance to just stun your enemies. Below, the worst boss in the entire game. So this is why I wanted no red hearts here, is because Polaroid now becomes overwhelmingly good, like it did on the last run. And the run before that with Blue Baby. So what makes it so good is when you have half a red heart left, you will always get 6.66 frames of invincibility, or seconds of invincibility, every time you get hit. It's astonishingly good. I could have gotten Guppy this run. I would have taken those 2 Guppy items had I had the opportunity and not had an Epic Fetus there, but I did. We're not taking that because of Polaroid. So we continue on. This is the utero and not the womb. Womb is a little bit easier, but not by much. There's a tinted rock there, but you can't tell unless you can go back and forth. So all the rocks will change shape. If they stay a static shape, then you know that they are a tinted rock. Other than that, you cannot identify it through looking. know the name of these guys. It could have just as easily been a greed fight there. The womb is not particularly difficult because if you make it far enough to the womb, you can usually beat the game with good luck. Because this game doesn't function like Afterbirth, where beating like Blue Baby is not enough. I'm gonna keep both of those. Whoops, I just hit myself for some reason. Should be about 13 hits if I had to guess. Yeah, see, Mom's Heart is supposed to be like, not an endgame boss, but a pretty tough boss, especially early on. And you can see, just get stomped in Rebirth, you know, they function completely differently. All the bosses are ridiculous. We cannot take that Eternal Heart. But we do move up. Let's go get Isaac. Let's go this way. I like killing the chargers because the fistulae are not really that impressively terrifying to me. Bob's Rotten Head, we'll pick it up just to take it out of the pool. Looks like we can skip one room. Babies. Easy room otherwise. Double Greed, they should all die in pretty much just 2 hits, yeah. Sure, we'll pick up Steam Sale for fun. I picked the right direction, which is a rarity. Isaac pretty straightforward. Doesn't really fire counter tiers in response to Epic Fetus, but takes a brutal 80 damage every time one of these missiles fires off. Not affected by damage multiplier, unfortunately, so Judas just gets a flat 80 damage. It's a shame, because Judas deserves so much. I love Judas as a character. Judas rewards you for being good at the game, which feels nice, honestly. You know, I am pretty good at the game. There's Curved Horn, one of my favorite trinkets. Curved Horn confers a flat +2 damage as a trinket. Crack the Sky is terrible. Epic Hack will not affect anything. They haven't picked up Sacrificial Knife. Sacrificial Knife, or Dagger, is an orbital. It blocks shots and it does a ton of damage. Okay. 1-up is just what you think it would be. Kill Pestilence first because he is a little bit tougher. Or he will make this fight tougher, rather. I just hurt myself there, and much like a Pokemon in confusion. Very fast way to the boss, too. Daddy Longlegs is the only thing barring me. Daddy Longlegs you really only ever see in the chest. I very rarely see him as a boss. Obviously, he is extremely susceptible to the dynamite offense that I possess. And really, Blue Baby, when they first made this game, I get that Blue Baby was supposed to be harder, but they literally just made him Isaac. You can even see his Isaac sprite appear sometimes. Just elongates the game, which I think is fun. He has a little bit more HP, and he has more counter tiers, and he shoots out flies. That's it. Judas's Tongue is a trinket that, when you have it equipped, all Devil Deal items cost one red heart. Judas just murked the whole thing. Judas is good to begin with, but man, that was brutal. Judas is just so powerful. Plus Epic Fetus, the single best item in the game, and we got it on the first floor. I didn't feel super great about that run at first, but then we also got a couple items that we've never seen before too. Sacrificial Dagger we just unlocked in the last run, and that's an excellent item. That's an item that you can run the game with. You can just use that as a very, very close range weapon in both this and Rebirth. Yeah, ever closer. 9 items away, I think? No, I'm sorry, 11. It's 198. I don't know how this ratio is so messed up. Whatever, I'll take it. Still need the common cold yet. We're getting there. We are getting there. Missing 4 on this page. No 6. Yeah, 11. It's 198. I'm trying to identify some of the things I'm missing. I know I haven't gotten number 1 yet. Been anxiously anticipating getting that. That's minimizes your range and maximizes your tiers. It's pretty decent. Polyphemus we only had the one time. Yeah. We got both a pony and a white pony. I think we've gotten everything from the boss pool. We got toothpicks. Missing a couple special items. I'd have to look at them. Anyway, we're going to go to black and solo podcast away. I'm just kidding. We're just going to go right past it. That was a very, 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 very quick run. And a well-deserved one. Every once in a while, I deserve Epic Fetus. And I don't think we're going to have a lot of runs left of this game. I think I'm plowing through it at a pretty reasonable pace here. So much so that I think, well, it's going to be it. I think my estimate of 60 to 100 is going to be much closer to 60. Maybe less than 60. I might be able to get this done by run 50. That's a long shot. That's a real long shot. That's assuming I have no dead runs. But I'm very good at the game. I'm not very good. I'm pretty good. I'm decent. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. My name is John, Gaff196. You've been watching my 100% achievement playthrough. We've still got a fair shake of them left to go. But, mostly what we have left is, you just have Isaac and Cain have to beat Blue Baby. And then after that, we'll be doing, the only things I'll be doing are hard mode, and then I'll go back to regular mode and do Isaac runs until I get all of the items I'm missing. And that would be it. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. And yeah, keep coming back. I hope you guys boomerang here. Thanks much. Bye-bye.